Massive FTX update, and you're going to want to stick around for this one. Latrey Rahman, the director of communications for the Bahamian Prime Minister, came out with this press release. Pause to read. It indicates the extradition of Sam Bankman-Fried from the Bahamas to the United States. I personally believe he will be held at the same prison Mr. E was at. After all, his attorney is Cohen, the same person that represented Maxwell. Next, we got official word from the SEC that they have charged Caroline Ellison and Gary Wang from FTX. Caroline worked for Alameda for fraud. But this is where it gets a little bit interesting. This is the official statement from the SEC. Ellison and Wang are cooperating with the SEC's ongoing investigation, which is being conducted by blah, 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 blah. These are all members of the SEC. However, the interesting part is that Gary Gensler's name is not mentioned. Could that be because Gary Gensler is also being investigated because he met with SBF for approximately 6 months? Wang and Ellison are not getting off. They're also in trouble for committing fraud and breaking laws within the SEC. Another interesting name that is not mentioned here is Sam Trabucco. He was running Alameda during the time that a lot of the fraud was committed. He only resigned less than a year ago when Caroline Ellison stepped in. So it's just a little bit bizarre that he's not being mentioned. However, to me, this does indicate that both Gary and Ellison went ahead and ratted on Sam, and that makes sense because Caroline Ellison has been spotted walking around in Manhattan with kind of security guards, whatever. Now, what do I think is going to happen and how will this play out? I personally think because Caroline and Gary ratted on Sam, they're going to do minimal time, minimal fines, etc. We've seen Caroline walking around totally fine. Also, when it does come to Sam, yes, he probably will do some jail time, but he will be put in protective custody because of his ailments that he has. We talked about that earlier on the live stream. He is going to be put in a very, 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 very nice protective custody, little suite. He's going to have access to a tablet, all of these types of things. Most of these prisoners do. People that have done a lot lower crimes than he has. As far as Caroline and Gary, yeah, they're going to get in trouble, but again, it's nothing that's going to be major in my personal opinion, not a legal expert, whatever. And again, I still do think that the whole FTX debacle, whether it be a good outcome or a bad outcome with FTX, this was all done to make people scared of cryptocurrency and to push through a CBDC. It's all about control with the public servants. And again, you guys, okay? Again, you really have to take a step back and understand that crypto is not the same as a cryptocurrency exchange. Two completely separate things. But our public servants are basically linking them together because they want to push this negative regulation regarding cryptocurrency. In closing, pay attention to a lot of different ideas and MSN, but don't rely on them because they're lying. And again, Caroline and Gary Wang ratted on SBF. SBF is also getting extradited to the United States per Bahamian government. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, set alerts. Bye-bye.